here's the update on the area where I made the 4 different passes with the Aera-Vator and the primary seeder. As you can see, there's still no grass growth yet. Now, there are a couple things going on. This is a pretty steep grade, about 15 degrees, and it is in dense shade, especially this time of year. We've had some pretty cold nights. Today is actually pretty nice. The problem is this is so far uphill, I have difficulty getting enough water pressure to run the sprinkler, so this hasn't been getting nearly as much water as I wanted. I got this in a little late this season. Again, I wasn't able to get the primary seeder until mid-October. And the very first day it wasn't raining was October 16th. We still have a little bit of time left in the growing season. Now, the reason I'm conducting this test in the first place is because of some artifacts I've noticed using the Aera-Vator over many years. I've noticed that you'll get these corn row effects. I've actually sketched out a mod that I can make to the Aera-Vator with the Gandy seed box that will completely eliminate the corn row effect. I'll keep you guys posted on that. The problem is when you're aerating and seeding very loose soils, or when you're adding additional soil to existing areas. Because when you have the Aera-Vator set to the maximum depth of 3.5 inches, it has the capacity of burying the seed to that depth. Too deep, and it'll just stay down there and it won't germinate. It has to be much more shallow to the surface, which is where the primary seeder excels. Some of these areas came in beautifully with the Aera-Vator. This section here, down in there, where the loose soil was the deepest. Those are the areas where the Aera-Vator really struggles. I wish I would have had the primary seeder a little bit sooner for this project. It is a bit late in the season, but I got so tired of looking at these areas where the growth was coming in very sparsely. So I said, heck with it. So I just went across the whole thing again, put a new layer of seed on with the primary seeder, which I didn't have at the time I did this project. We'll see. If we have enough warm weather left and this ground temp stays above the mid-50s, we should be in pretty good shape. Fingers crossed. You know, the strange thing is, I actually think it looks better since I went over it with the primary seeder. I don't know, I just think it looks better. And if there's any doubt in my mind that the thing actually weighs 720 pounds empty, plus I had about, I don't know, 30, 40 pounds of seed in there just to test it just now. When I picked it up going down this slope, which approaches about 20 degrees right there, I could feel the back end getting really light. And that's with the 3-point on and a couple weights in the back. So the thing definitely has some serious weight. And coincidentally, Ventrac does not have a slope rating on that yet. It's just too much bulk moving around in that gigantic hopper. I can understand why. So in areas that do not contain densely compacted soil, primary seeder is the way to go, and it did a beautiful job in here. Can't wait to see this come in. An area where the soil is very hard, the Aera-Vator is the way to go. But we didn't tear this up nearly as much as we would have with the Aera-Vator. This looks really nice. I'm loving it. Connor's home from school. All right, see what kind of a day he had. Hey, buddy! That is super cool. Can you guys guess who he is today? They had a costume party today. Shouldn't be too hard to guess. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
All right. Got any homework?
No.
Okay. Let's go inside.